Did you know the dust people ignore today was once used to create royal masterpieces for kings? Watch this closely because what looks like ordinary dry soil is about to turn into something so precise and beautiful. You won't believe it started like this first. I take these hard dry chunks of clay and crush them down using force until they break into smaller and smaller pieces. Then I grind them further until they become a fine powder. Because the smoother the base, the better the final result. And now comes a step most people skip. I carefully sieve this powder, removing every tiny impurity. Even the smallest particle can ruin the finish. So this part has to be perfect. Once that's done, I mix it with water and let it sit completely undisturbed for 2 full days. And this is where patience matters, because during this time the heavier pure clay slowly settles at the bottom while the unwanted lighter particles stay above. After 2 days, I slowly tilt the container and let the thin watery layer flow out without disturbing the dense clay beneath, and what remains is the cleanest and purest form of clay. Now I collect this heavy mixture and pour it into a cloth. Then I tie it tightly into a bundle and hang it in the air. And this part looks simple, but it's critical because gravity slowly pulls out all the excess water, drop by drop, shaping the perfect consistency. And when I finally open it, what I get is not mud, but a perfectly balanced, soft, smooth clay mass that feels almost alive in the hands. Now I cut a portion and place it right at the center of a spinning wheel. And as the wheel starts turning, everything depends on control, because even a slight imbalance can ruin the shape. My hands press gently, then firmly guiding the clay upward. Slowly it rises. I widen the mouth shape, the body smooth the surface, and within seconds a perfect symmetrical vessel starts forming right in front of you. And this is where skill meets rhythm, because every movement has to match the spin. I repeat this process again and again, creating multiple parts, each one carefully shaped to match the other. And now comes assembly. I take the pieces and join them together, using liquid clay as a natural adhesive, sealing every joint so precisely that the connections completely disappear. And now it finally starts looking like a single complete structure, but it's still fragile, still temporary, and that's about to change because now it goes into the kiln. I place it carefully inside, seal the opening with bricks, and fire it under extremely high temperatures. And inside that heat, something incredible happens. The soft clay hardens, transforms, and becomes permanently strong. After some time, I open the kiln and take it out, and what was once dull and fragile is now solid, white, and refined. But we're not done yet, because this is where it turns from an object into art. I take a design and transfer it onto the surface, pressing carefully so every outline is captured. Then I go over it by hand, tracing each line, each petal, each curve with precision, adding fine black outlines that define the entire pattern. And now comes color. I dip the brush and begin filling each section, soft pink shades blending into deeper tones, creating smooth gradients that make the design feel alive. Every stroke adds depth, every layer adds richness, and then a touch of yellow at the center brings the entire flower into focus, giving it a natural, vibrant look. And just when it already looks complete, I prepare a special coating using feldspar, silica, calcium carbonate, and water, mixing it into a smooth liquid and spraying it evenly across the surface. This creates a soft, glossy finish that enhances every detail underneath. And now for the final transformation, it goes back into the kiln one last time, and after this final firing, when it comes out, what you see is no longer clay, no longer dust, but a flawless, shining royal masterpiece created through patience, precision, and fire.